Welcome back. Today's video will focus on Anthem's class system and the differences we can expect across the various Javelin armor suits. Let's get down to it. Based on the gameplay reveal, we know for sure that each player gets a collection of Iron Man-like exosuits, known as Javelins, that he or she can customize over the course of their playthroughs. As many other YouTubers have noted, these seem to come in three flavors. The first two are commented on by the narrator here.
The Ranger is balanced and all-purpose, while the Colossus is a tanking powerhouse.
So this raises two questions. One, we know the Ranger is, quote, balanced, but what exactly is being balanced here? And two, what is this third class outside the Ranger and Colossus, and how does it differ? Regarding the first question, the reference to the Colossus as a tank points to at least one of these metrics being survivability. So, how would survivability be different across Javelins? Well, if we zoom into the lower right corner of any part of the combat footage, we can see a small armor symbol in the corner with 3 segments, which seem to deplete as the protagonist takes damage. It is possible then that because the balanced Ranger class gets 3 of these segments, the Colossus would get 4 or 5, and the unknown class would be in the 1 or 2 range. That, or they would recharge faster, similar to Destiny's recovery stat. Also, if we assume a similar system to Destiny, i.e. that damage is based on weapons alone, it seems possible that the other side of the scale would be some sort of speed and or agility boost, corresponding to the wearing of more lightweight armor. With regards to speed, at the end of the reveal we essentially see all 3 classes in a foot race, which does not show the Colossus, aka Paul, having any significant foot speed disadvantage compared to the other 2 classes. However, the penalty may instead be to maneuverability. His use of the jetpack throughout the video is limited to jumping about here and there, but that is essentially it. This may just be for cinematic effect and does not necessarily mean he cannot utilize the same Superman-like fly style as the Ranger, but could also hint to a balancing for his ability to take more damage. This leads us to the third class, which I am going to call Sandra for now. We see this third class a couple times in the reveal video, both at the beginning here on the left, and at the very end while showing off the 4-player multiplayer. We also see 3 Sandra variations in this concept art released from BioWare. If our earlier hypothesis is correct, this would be a squishy but very agile Javelin, which finds some support at the end of the reveal, where both in its arrival graphic and before flying into the storm, we see it seemingly hover and fly around without the use of a conventional jetpack, like the other 2 classes. Moreover, the armor is visibly thinner and less bulky, also supporting this notion. So, if all this turns out to be correct, what class do you think you would focus on in Anthem? Fast and fragile, a slower juggernaut, or something in between? Let me know in the comments right after, you subscribe, turn on notifications, and all that other fun stuff. Until next time, Game of Thrones anyone?
The wall. It's our armor. It protects us from what lies beyond.